Summary of 1 Chronicles 25 to 29 NLT. Chapter 25. David organizes the musicians and singers for temple worship. He appoints 288 Levites, divided into 24 groups, to lead in the worship and music during the temple services. These musicians are given specific duties, ensuring that worship in the temple will be continuous and orderly. This chapter highlights the importance of music and worship in Israel's spiritual life, and the role of the Levites in leading the people in praise to God. Chapter 26. David organizes the gatekeepers, treasurers, and other officials who will oversee the temple. The gatekeepers are assigned to guard the temple and its various chambers, while others are responsible for the temple's finances and storage. This chapter emphasizes the need for order and responsibility in the management of the temple and its resources. The organization of these roles reflects the importance of maintaining holiness and propriety in God's house. Chapter 27. David organizes his military and administrative officials. The chapter lists the commanders of Israel's armies, the leaders of the tribes, and the officers responsible for the king's affairs. David's leadership is shown to be thorough and well organized, with each person assigned specific duties in service to the kingdom. The chapter emphasizes the importance of order and governance in Israel's kingdom under David's reign. Chapter 28. David addresses the assembly of Israel, preparing them for the transition of leadership to his son Solomon. He reminds the people of God's covenant with Israel and his own preparations for the temple's construction. David instructs Solomon to be strong and follow God's commands in building the temple. David also gives Solomon the plans for the temple, which were provided by God. This chapter reflects David's heart for the temple and his desire to see the kingdom continue in faithfulness to God. Chapter 29. David leads the people in a time of giving for the temple's construction. The leaders and the people contribute generously, offering gold, silver, and other precious items for the temple. David praises God for the people's willingness to give and acknowledges that all wealth comes from God. David prays a prayer of thanksgiving and blessing for Solomon and the people of Israel. Solomon is then anointed as king, and David dies after a successful reign. The chapter concludes with the transfer of power to Solomon and the establishment of his reign. This chapter emphasizes the unity of the people, the importance of honoring God with their resources, and the successful passing of leadership to the next generation. These chapters focus on David's preparations for the temple, the organization of Israel's worship, military, and administration, and the passing of the kingship to Solomon. They reflect David's deep commitment to ensuring that God's work and kingdom would continue to prosper after his reign.